hard for her. She gets tired doing this. Keep going. Got my foot.
Got the foot.
Alright, now we're going to keep going past this and all the way up the stairs. Not a problem. Not your body, just your feet. You've got to face that tree. You've got to walk backwards. Keep facing that tree. Don't step on me. Never know which foot he's going to use.
Don't worry, he doesn't either. Hey, how are you YouTubers? Welcome to Steve and Jenny's channel. Thank you for your support. Massive thanks to all the information that's coming through, and don't forget, subscribe, tick, and send some positive messages out to this guy. We've just been doing a bit of a walking session here at Nambour Showgrounds. Mate, what do you know about Nambour Showgrounds?
Nambour Showgrounds, I played for 6 and I trained here as well.
So, we're talking about rugby league?
Yes.
What position did you play in rugby league? Wing. And probably one of the most important questions, who's one of the most famous persons that you've played with? That is awesome. Obviously, Mel's from the Sunshine Coast here, from Nambour. And what is one of the major events, apart from your rugby league, that you've done here at the Nambour Showgrounds? Wow. And so obviously your Nambour South team's a lot like the Brisbane Broncos? Oh well, we're going to go and get some lunch. We've done some great exercise here at Nambour Showgrounds. Thank you once again for all your support. And from me, it's bye. And from you, it's
Bye!
And every day is...
Every day is okay.
How's the race going? Who's the driver? Wink up. Who? Okay, hold on a minute. We sort of got interrupted because we've got a fire up the back on the hill. And we've got fires up there at the moment. Russell. I don't know, Russell. Okay, as long as you're enjoying it. A wind cup's down at 13. Lowndes is 18. Okay. Evening. Sorry if I look a bit washed out this evening. We've had quite an eventful day today. I had Steve all ready to watch Bathurst because once a year, every year, he just stays home and does nothing else but watch Bathurst on TV, which is, for those who are not in Australia, it's the big race, the big V8 car race. And yeah, we've actually driven around the Bathurst track. It's down in, I think it's Victoria. Yes, Bathurst is Victoria. Yes. So we drove around there when Steve had his WRX, which he loved. So yeah, it's something that he watches every year. But this year I had him all ready to watch it, and then we got a phone call to say that's one of our friends, or one of my son-in-law's friends, had seen a fire near the farm, and so yeah, there was a fire up the back of our home. I couldn't see it immediately, but eventually I did see the smoke, smelt the smoke, and heard the crackling. So then I panicked. Packed a suitcase of everything I could think of, and got Betty dog, and obviously Steve in the car and drove down to our daughter's place, because that's where it's all very clear. We do have a fire plan, fire escape plan, because it is a lot of bush here. But it's like a 1 minute's drive down to their place, and it's all very clear down there, and we have a way out. So got a couple of ways out, so that's all okay. Yeah, so that was a bit eventful. The fire trucks have been here practically all day. It was about 6 up the top of the hill for most of the time, and yeah, a little bit bit of a worry, especially with Steve, the way he is. And these are the things that bring it all back home to me when things like this happen, because when all this wasn't happening, before the Huntingtons got bad, we were fine, and I would know that he was alongside me, helping me and getting things organised, and I wouldn't need to panic as much. But because it is me now doing everything solely for him and myself and Betty dog, that I needed to get my head around it all and know exactly what I needed to do, which I did, and got him organised in the car, got Betty in the car, wheelchair, walker, and suitcase of things, and went down to the clearing until they told us that we could come back, which was good when we could. So it wasn't threatening anymore. A bit smoky tonight, a bit concerned about that earlier on, because it's tended to get very strong, but I have got the direct line for the fire brigade and had a good talk to him, and he said it's because we're down below where that was up on the hill, and it's settling through the night, and there are storms around as well, and there have been other fires around the area, so it's just that they are sure that they have contained it, and they're going to come back tomorrow and check it as well. So they were wonderful. I just take my hat off to the fireys. They're absolutely wonderful, really pleasant to talk to, very caring. So yeah, what an experience, huh? Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about something completely different tonight on this video, and so get this out for you tomorrow. I probably will not sleep tonight, so it's okay. I'll just keep going until it's done. So I am going to get on to that subject now. Sorry, just had a little feeling sorry for me moment. What I wanted to talk to you tonight about was all this new breakthrough for possible cures for Huntington's. There are 2 different sorts. I've had a lot of people asking me information. I have had people look at the links that I put on my own personal Facebook, but if you're wanting those links, please ask me for them and I will send them through to you. That's not a problem at all. One is through the UK, and it's started in Canada and sort of amalgamated with Australia, which is really good. I have been corresponding with them and have had amazing response overnight. And now we are, sorry, I've been eating. Now we are on the email list to be notified for the trials here in Australia, which is for the tablet. It's still, like I said, in the trial period, but they are getting, with what they have already done, they are getting quite good results. Not sure how that's going to go with Steve. I'm hoping he can get in on the trials and it will help in some way. And also there's another one in the UK that they have been doing trials on and have had really good success, 75% success rate, which means that if someone like in the 20s, 30s or 40s is diagnosed, because it is reducing the symptoms by 4, like 1 year symptoms, what you would have gotten a year symptoms is now over a 4-year period, so therefore they would not ever, feel the effects of Huntington's, because it multiplies through their life, so it gives them a 4-year advantage is how you put it. But anyway, if you wanting to know all the details with how that works, it's an injection, that one, and when it's going to be available and all that sort of thing. If you're wanting to know all that, I've got the links and I can provide them to you. It is very exciting. It gives us hope. Gives us hope for Steve and his sister, and also for our family, our grandchildren, and the numerous people across the planet. There are so many people suffering from this, and there have never been any answers, and never been any close hope to anything coming close to a cure. So all of a sudden this is coming through, and it's through Canada, Australia and New Zealand for the tablet one, and the UK for the injection. So this is really good. But like I said, if you do want more information, want to read up about it more, if you know someone, or you want to pass it on to people, someone you may know, not just your own loved ones, I am happy to send those links to you, and you can correspond with them that way. I think it's awesome. So because I've been getting a lot of people asking, and also it was amazing when it all started to come out. I was getting messages from friends and family who just, have you seen this, Jenny? Have you seen that? So I really appreciate that, and I thank you for that you are so concerned and wanting to help us so much, and we really do appreciate that so much, because it is a horrible disease. And I'm just feeling it a lot lately, because Steve's not as mobile as he used to be, and there's so much now that we can't do. Sometimes I feel, yeah, like there's a big part of us is missing, and it's really hard. But I will never give up, and he continues to strive forward as much as he possibly can. It's getting harder to do things for him, but we're getting a lot more help now too, which is awesome. And God knows, and I know God knows, and as much as we would love it to be the other way, back to what we used to be, I miss him that way so much, and he misses it too. So it's not just me, it's him also, poor bloke, because he's the one going through it. But we know that God's got it, and we've just got to do one day at a time. That's all we can do. So anyway, this is a short video, this one. I did add those things at the beginning so you can see what I'm talking about with the mobility and that. But we don't give up, we progress forward as much as possible. The more active he is, the better off he is. Like the next day, he's a lot more alert in that, if he's been out and done a bit of activity. I find if he's sitting around doing nothing for a while, he tends to get tired and not so bright. So yeah, it's really good to keep him active every second or third day doing something. So that's what we're finding at the moment. That might change, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I just want to thank you all for your wonderful support ongoing. Really love you to please comment with anything. Like I said, if you want the links, I'll give you the links, let me know. Also, if you could subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or could you share it to other people so that they can subscribe, because that really helps us as well. And you know, like it, just follow us along, and we really appreciate that, because we're putting different things up every week. And also with my Happy Heart to Homesteading videos, that's sort of the side of what I'm doing here on the farm, alternatively, to try and enhance our health, both of us, so that I stay stronger to help Steve and he stays stronger to fight this dreaded disease. So that's what that's all about. And I'm learning a lot of things too, like making tallow. That's something I will be putting up soon, is how to make tallow. I've just made quite a bit of tallow, and the people I've given it to love it. They said it's really nice tallow, so I'm really happy about that. So I will be manufacturing more of that, if you call it manufacturing. Anyway, making it. I enjoyed that. A bit messy, but I enjoyed doing it, and I enjoyed the end result. And there's other things coming through as well. So really thank you once again, and have an amazing week, everyone, and we'll talk to you again next week. I'm not sure what's going to be there, but see what happens through the week. Bye everyone.